Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here, and today I thought that we could continue this. Haven't done that in a little while, almost to the point that I totally forgot it. Sorry for that. Uh, but I will just try and normally I do the sewing with the squares on machine, but today I thought I would just hand sew it all. So that is actually what I'm going to do. Nothing really fancy, but it has to be done. So it's just a thing to do. Hello, Natty, Ray, Allison. Hello again. Welcome. It was almost to the point that I forgot all about this and then realized, something needs to be done. So I'm not really getting into any fancy things here, just going to sew it together, and hopefully this will work because I'm not really into doing anything, taking my sewing machine out and doing things like that. So this will just be a fingers crossed, hope it will work kind of thing. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. So this will actually be another of those relaxing things that you can do if you like to sew or do things. It might be that I add some lace on top of this or whatever. And I just looked at this before I started the video and realized that, I haven't really measured anything on this one, just put little scraps and pieces of fabric that I had, and it's all wonky. But do I mind? No, I don't. And this is one of those projects that's fun to do, relaxing. So it has been kind of a YouTube day for me today, as it always is on Thursdays, with lives all day. And I just realized one thing. I scheduled video craft and chat in my group on Facebook this Saturday. And it is the 8th. It's from, I think I put it from 10 Eastern. And for me, it means a couple of hours just crafting. And the funny thing with using the rooms that you have on Facebook is that you can also video, like you show yourself if you like to. That is, you don't have to have video on, but you can like video chat and craft together from 10 Eastern. So let's see, we will just have to continue. Yeah, that's the thing, it is all wonky, and I'm not really going to do anything with it. It's just me having fun and doing all sorts of things with this one. So let's see, we'll just, it started out me having no clue what to do with the fabric I had, all the pieces, all the little pieces to say. And I'm like, oh, I want to do this thing. And then I realized, okay, it's going to be kind of a long project, and it has been. I think I started it sometime last year, and it's a never-ending project, kind of. I've been just adding things to it, and like for now, I'm just going straight on like this. I'm folding them out like this later on, and of course connecting them there too, but no, I'm not doing that as of right now. And as we do with junk journaling, you can always cover it up. And I was like, oh, you can even use fabric glue, but that is to take it a little bit too far, I think, because the whole purpose of this one was to just have a relaxing cup of tea or something and just sew. So I will just start with this today to have 4 new squares added. And then we will go on with everything else. I know that I have the prompts from Janet that I haven't been doing. So hopefully we will have that one done and some other fun things. Maybe do a couple of tags. I'm thinking actually to do tags for with the Janet prompts in my tag book. That wouldn't be. Let's cut it out another piece. These are even, the other things are not, so it's going to be a little bit wonky. And smaller it gets, all the other things. Let's see, I'll have to figure this one out some way or another. So what are you all up to today? I know that me and Vanessa had ourselves some Santangle relaxing time earlier. And now it's more relaxed time for me, at least. Like sewing like this. And I hope that you can hear my stomach, because I just recently ate my dinner and makes the stomach a little bit upset, unfortunately. So let's see if we can figure this one out one way or another, because I know that there were, I think this one that was really a tiny square, and it actually was just a little fabric piece that I had, and I'm like, what about adding it? And I did. So let's see what we can do to figure this one out. And the way that I make this is I don't think I have 2 fabric pieces alike. Let's see, so I'm not lying to you. Yes, I do have. Oh, that's a little piece there. I have one exactly like that over here. But other than that, and those are actually other pieces. So it's kind of fun. Let's see how we will figure this one out. And I don't really know, but it might be that I will go back and like secure this whole thing with a machine later. Let's see, where do we have it? And then of course you have these pieces, but I'm not going to attach those today. Just felt I needed to have a new row to see how the new row will look like. And then I knew that I had to do something with this. So I think I have to put this little piece of fabric here, just a little one, unfortunately, because I didn't want it to be that way. What to do? What to do? I need to. When you do such a thing, and you know, the best part of it would have been if I just measured it all again, but these are measured. They really are. Let's cut that one off. Am I going to measure this one? No, I'm not. So I'll just cut it. This is what you get when doing things like this with me. So let's see. Might be that I have to go like this and add just a smaller little piece. And then we will have to figure the next row out in another time. Maybe in another stream, because this was supposed to be my YouTube activity thing. Waiting. Sometimes waiting can be kind of lonely. But unfortunately, you know, I had some troubles with my internet connection. I've had it for days, really. But today, they fixed it all. And, you know, when, at least here, we are not used to having any sort of problems with our internet connection. And then we just realized how important internet is to us. You know, we don't have internet connection with our TV. We have satellites, but some in our neighborhood have their TV connected to the internet too. And you can imagine if you don't even have any channels to look, you don't have internet to look on anything. And like, for instance, in our house, our kids are used to all the computer games and things online. Just imagine 5 kids and no internet for a couple of days. So we are really thinking an extra time about this with the internet, because we're not used to it. It's really a big thing. So I wonder, should we just continue? Yeah, you could share the video if you like, but it's not on. As I always say, I do this only for fun, and I'm not really into. I really like all my crafty friends and that, but you don't have to do anything. It went kind of fast doing this, so I think I'm actually going to solve the other parts of it, and let's see, at least 2 of them, because I thought that we could do something fun, like sew a thing or 2. And I also had this to practice just a little bit on different kind of stitches and things like that. And for those of you who follow the 52 Tags Handmade and Anne Brown and her challenge, there are a specific thing made today. You're supposed to do some hexagons. And I thought that I will at least try to do 1 or 2, because I need to figure out how to do them. They are meant to be small, like, a 1/4 of an inch or like a centimeter, something like that. So, small little things, fiddly for the fingers to sew. So I need to practice some. So just up and down, up and down. Hello, Jen. Welcome. Relaxing sewing, and then the tricky part comes when I'm going to practice doing those hexagons. All the tiny little pieces. And I realized when having this challenge, 52 tags, 1 a week, I wish I had a little craft iron, but I don't. So let's see what we can do with these 2 sewn together. And then practicing a lot with the hexagons. I'm just going to have them like that, and there we have 2 of them. I'm going to cut that one down later on, but now to the more tricky part of this. Am I going to try it out with this pink, because it's a little bit easier, and you're supposed to have 3 centimeters of a, what did she say? She said a circle. I'll just have to figure this one out. She said a circle, but do we have the 3 centimeters? I don't even know if we have. That is 2.5. I will have to. Is this 3? Yes, this is 3. You know, this is me having no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. And you can only imagine. I don't even know where my. No, there it is. I think. Where do I have my fabric pen? No, not really. When doing this, and for those of you who are wondering, I am going to show you. It's going to be tiny. This little circle is going to be a little hexagon. And, you know, when making it tiny like this, it's not going to be easy. So I will just have to imagine the center of this, or I can even like do a little thing with a little cross with my nail. So you fold one part to the center and then around again the other part and all the way around. So this whole thing, oh wow, this is going to be tiny. This whole thing isn't going to be, oh no, I can't even hold it down. It's not going to be bigger than that. So I'll just have to do some stitches in the back here. You just have to practice really to have it holding down like this. I don't even know how to do it. Oh, that wasn't really a hexagon, was it? As you can see, I really need to, we will try it again. Practice makes perfect. Let's make it a little tiny bit bigger, I think. Let's see. Maybe this one. And yet again, I'm using something that is round, but not really what you're supposed to use. This might be easy to see. You're supposed to do a couple of these, making a quilt thing. So that's the challenge. Just practice this. I'm going to measure because I think that this is a little bit bigger than 3. It's 3 and something. Let's see. 3.5. This one is. So it's going to be a little bit bigger. And 3.5 is, yeah, it might be an inch, sort of. And yet again, I'm doing the cross thing here because it's a little bit easier to see the middle part of it. And then with this finger, I don't really know, but okay. We will just have to try it. Going in again. Again. And then folding this part. Here is the tricky thing. Did this make more of a... No, that's... Let's see, where have I missed that one, that one. That one has to be a little bit more into the center there. Just imagine all these tiny little thingies. Hello. Hello, Candy. Yo-yos are a little bit easier to make, but you know, when making it this tiny, it's a little bit better, but then again, this is not. We have to fold that one again. On this part of it. That could be a candidate, something like a candidate even. You can just imagine with the craft iron, it would have been much easier. Let's think. We'll have to put those. I'll show you a bigger one that I made, but I put the other one. You know, this is hexagon 2, but I put the inner the upside down kind of thing. And these were easy because these are really big ones. But these are tiny. And I think we need like 6 or 7 of them to create a little pattern. Let's see. Feels like I've totally forgotten the pattern of the, like, you know, it's hexagon, this. Yeah, it has to be, this is this, yeah, this is supposed to be tucked into. This is going to be a challenge. Yeah, but that is a yo-yo. This is a hexagon, that's the thing, Jen. You know, when making a yo-yo, you like take it a big circle and then put the running stitch on the outside and then pulling. That makes a yo-yo. This is a hexagon, and you're supposed to tuck all the pieces in like this. And the main thing for this is that this is so small and I have so fiddly fingers, and let's just try it again. You know, when making a JoJo, let's see, we will take this one again. Of course, I'm going to make it small now, but um, I'm just going to make it like this. When making a JoJo, you have a circle like this, or like the one I am about to make, kind of a circle, and then you take, let's see if we can make one. Then you take running stitches all the way around like this. And this might not be a good one because it's so tiny and because it's me, but you take the stitches all the way around like this. Like a running stitch. And then pull the whole thing together. And that is a JoJo or a sort of puff. So, and because of the size, this is of course going to be a small one, but you know, it's just going round like this all the way around the circle. And then pulling it, and you know, the size makes it a little bit fiddly. Oh no, I have to do something. I see what I've done wrong. You have to have this one on the other side too. To pull the thread and to the other side. And then just pull them together like a, but yet again this one will be small, but it's the same thing. White thread and my fingers today. Not a good thing. This is live as at its best kind of thing, because you are supposed to pull these two together and let's see, me and my fiddly fingers. Pull, 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 really. And then, of course, this is so tiny, but we'll just pull it together. Like, oh, this isn't the best though. You have it here, but you can't hardly see it, I think. Here. And then, of course, you have to press. I could just press with my fingers. Let's see. And then you have it like this. and you can put a little something in the middle, and you will have something bigger scale like this. So that's the thing. Of course, I did it like tiny, but you have it. So that is how you make a JoJo. Really, it looks like this, almost like a flower. So that is why I put this one there. But the other things are much harder. So I will just have to practice that. And as always, you will have to see me practice this like that. I will have to sing those because I'm not really off. I'm really off. But with this one, what if we're going to create something with that at a later date though? Because now I do feel, oh, I totally forgot that last little bit. That is why. Yeah, we have it here, but it's so tiny, so it's hard to see. We do need to have ourselves some glue time. And when doing so tiny little things, at least for me, that is very difficult because my hands aren't really working as they are supposed to. So if, for example, I have this little thing here. Oh, this is too big. I'm like, oh, I have this one. So let's say we have to attach that one. I haven't done that, but put a little button there at the middle. Tinier, smaller one, of course, but there you have your yo-yo. Even though this is so tiny, it's half an inch. So we will put those aside. We do need to glue, and you know what? Why I say like that? That is because I found myself the bizarre magazine again, because my daughter had it. Yeah, it's supposed to be something fun in the end. I don't really know what, though. But it's just a thing of having fun, and no, I don't really know how big it is right now, but it's 14 by 17 almost. So I'm going to now, as I've done it like this, I'm going to continue to stitch it together though, and then I will have to do this row because otherwise it will have all wonky kind of, or more wonky than it really is. So that is why. But now time for some gluing, and then we might come back to that one a little later on. And I was really inspired by that. Instead of taking 5 random pages out of this one, no, we will take 5 random. Hello, Letitia. We will take 5 random pieces. Yeah, it was me practicing, really. I have to, my aim is to add lace and other things to it. As I said, I don't really know who it was, uh, but I think it was it you, Letitia? Me getting overboard with something. I do that all the time. And then suddenly, like, oh, okay, now we need to go to something else. So it might be that whole thing will be a whole lacy cluster at the end of it. But I will take 5 pages out of this one, and then, of course, we can go back to that one later on. I just felt I needed to attach more things. Let's see, do you want to add a page number, or should I just take one? I will just start by taking that one. Oh, wow. This page. Oh, I love that backside. Let's see what we can do. Hard one. I love that. Is really cool. No problem at all, Letitia. Family and things go first always. So I'm not angry with you or something like that. No, it's no problem at all. We will have to do other things other than just sitting on YouTube all day, every day. This one, another one. This is going to be a little bit strange. Let's hope for something. Oh, that is really a fun one. Two more pages. This one. Not really fond of how they tear out. Oh, wow. I might go with the backside with the clocks, really. With the flowers. And let's see. Definitely want these. Do I want anything on this side? Not really sure. I really do like her. All the patterns here, especially when thinking about Suntangle. This is, we're going to do something with things we love. We do need to have that one. Even though it's a little bit covered with flowers, I think we're going to have it like this with the flowers, because flowers are a nice thing. And then I'm going to take number 2 there. I don't really know why. Just felt I needed that one. I have to do something with this. This was a little bit of a depressing picture, but I really, let's see, do I want her or do I want the pattern? That's the thing. I think I want the pattern. I'm going to fussy cut out these flowers, kind of like that. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to do like this first. See what if we can cover it all up with this. And actually just use her body with the pattern. Or half of her face will go, or like the hair at least. What's this? Oh, I need to go slow there. So that's what we have to play with. And oh, there is an arm. That could be fun. We have more patterns. Are we supposed to cover it all up? No. Let's see if we can use these arms and hands here. It's kind of a creepy thing, but because looking at this, it feels almost like it's cut off here, but the arm is actually going that direction, but can't really see it here. So let's go there. Do the easy parts first. And then this. Tiny little bits. And of course the fingers. Not really sure how to fussy cut them totally, but just around them a little bit. So, and I don't want to cut anything off with the fingers really. And there, and in there, there's something I don't really like. Let's see. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I know that somehow we do need to have. Oh, wow, that is a fun one. We definitely want her. She is, let's see, human nature. I don't really know. It's an exhibition of some sort. And she's flying with the help of the balloons. And immediately my mind thinks of the Disney Pixar or what, the Up movie. The movie Up. What's the name now? I don't really know. Is it Up in English? I haven't really thought about that. Sorry. Oh, I love the colors of the balloons. going to be a little creepy thing with a woman who's using balloons to write like that, and then the arms. Let's think about that. Oh, thank you, Jen. I thought it was up, but in Swedish it is the same, but you pronounce it up instead of up. So, but it means the same. Balloons to me represent a very fun and nice memory feeling for me. I don't know about you. I don't want to cut her nose though. I have to figure that out. Let's see. Oh, all these patterny things. Is it really good? I'm not really sure when looking at this. I'll just have to cut part of the background out and use. Let's see. We have her. We have a floating balloon lady. Let's see if we want to have as if half of a balloon there. I really do need to cut this straight. I feel like I need to, with all the patterns, it's almost making me dizzy. I don't know about you. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. Have a nice rest of your day, Vanessa. It's half of a balloon. We have to do something about that, but not for now. Let's see. I like the contrast between the patterns and the balloons. I really like that. Let's see, we have all these flowers too. And maybe I'll actually use the clock. There was a clock on the other side. Let's see if we can use that. Not really doing anything fancy with these, but just kind of fussy cutting them out. And I don't know, we here in Sweden, we don't get so much junk mail, but if you don't have magazines to use your junk mail. Let's see what we can do. This is also a flowery thing. Things we love. I don't really like the background of this, but what to do? Wasn't the one that chose it. I'm going to just cut this one away. Just like like it was never existing. That is better. Is she here maybe? I would like to place her there in the arm, in her armpit there somewhere. And then I might just cover it all with flowers. Well, that is upside down. That will be a very strange thing. Do we want to have her peeking out? Or smelling the flowers? Let's see. We do have the number 2. And it's 2 things we love. Has to be that. And then do we need ourselves some watch, or I'll have to look at it. And you know what? I think I can have the watch, and I wanted that blue nice shoe there, but I'm not really sure. Let's see, we'll really have to figure this one out. But if I cut it, can I do it like this? Ooh, look at it. Almost everything on the shoe is still there. Unfortunately, a little bit was lacking, but no problem at all. This clock will have to represent the diamonds on it, doesn't it? There are some diamonds. An expensive one, of course. And generation game, that was a fun word. Fun words. Do we need something else? I definitely need those, but I was thinking about the shells. Oh, hello, Sherry. Welcome. And I don't really know about this angle. What the funny angle? We need to have the shoe. Don't we all love shoes? I don't know about you, but shoes, handbags, and crafty thingies. You know, everything craft related. Those are 3 things really hard for me. So let's see what we can do with this blue, nice looking shoe for. Do you know what this one costs? Look at it, Allison. £995. Seriously, wow. That was a very expensive shoe. I said Allison just because I know that she's from Britain. But you know, £995. That is a lot of money. Do we have The Versace earrings for 360. Or this shoe, 1,250. And that is where Dior and things like that is way too more expensive for me. Way too expensive. I do like these though. The shells. These shells, I don't even know what it is. £380. Is it just like a decoration thing? I don't know. I was thinking about adding, let's see. What about that A? Or let's think about this for a little bit. I was thinking about adding A. No, I want to add A up under there. And up here. I will just have to tear this one with it because it looks like it's teared. It's supposed to look like it's teared. So let's just do that. And we need ourselves a T somewhere in between this. We need ourselves a T. There aren't a T here, and is there a T? There is a T there, but it's alright. A small one. No T. This one has no T at all. Might end up with making one. We have a T there, but it's small. Let's try this one out. I don't really know, but it's really, really small. And let's just, for fun, look at all the other things. So there's text. And on this one, no T. No T. Letter T is rare. We'll have to. Hello. Welcome, Janet. We'll just see what we can do with all this. The arms, almost a little bit too much of things. I definitely want her there and in. Let's see what we can do. I almost feel like I want to have. Let's see if we can make this work. I want to lift her thumb up. So that we can kind of have the balloon lady underneath. Let's see if that one works. Like totally in her hand like that. We will put the balloon lady there. And then glue it all together. So let's just glue her down for now. Because that we know. That we know. We want her there. Be happy. That one I really liked, but unfortunately, this is a glue book and we're supposed to use this as a glue book. So let's, no. Or do we have to go the other way around? Better look this time. And let's see if we can pull those together so we don't see that little thing that I had to do. And like that. Glue her down. Now on one of those specific days, let's see what we can do. I do have a paper here that we need to glue on. That and glue. Fingers crossed that this will not tear or anything. Or let's see. Pull her thumb there. Put it here in almost perfect position. Let's see what we can do. And then a little bit of glue on the thumb. I cut her arm off. Sorry. Sorry, girlie. It had to go. Just have to glue it down there. Just had to go. It's a little bit strange, but okay. So what do we have more than that? We had the things we love. I don't know, but and then of course this. I don't really know. It's almost like, oh, it's going to be there. You know, that kind of feeling. Oh, thank you so much for being there. And you know what? I have a very special call calling me now, so I'll have to mute you for just a little bit, okay? Hello, everyone. Sorry for that. It was my parents, when they call like this, it's late night for me. So I'm like, oh, I need to take it just because if something happens. So I know no sound, but I'm back. um, I don't really know about this. It feels like I want to have this in a totally different way, but where about covering her here and just have it like that. I don't really know why. Is it strange? No, it's strange. No, we will take that one for another thing. I will have to. I'm thinking about placing that one there. Just felt it, it was the place. So just have to glue everything down. And then this. And there was really nothing else. But this one a little bit further up maybe. Yeah. Like that. And just place it down like that. And then the number 2. I don't know if there are 2 things we love. For me, it's especially 3 things, but it could definitely be more than 2. Oh, what about this corner though? Totally forgot about it. All gooey and everything. And then this shoe. Oh, where did the clock go? Did anyone see? We were meant to put down no. Did I accidentally? No, here it is. There we have it. Flowers. We do like flowers, don't we? Oh, it's a little bit blurry. We do like our shoes. We do like party with balloons. Flower, everything. I don't really know. We will just have to glue it all together. Let's see if we'll just have to place it straight on here. Like that. The result is like this so far. It's a little bit glary, and then putting it straight down. And then, oh, what happened there? A ton of the glue. And then this art. We do love art, don't we? Art in many different ways, I would say. So as me, Mrs. Gigi, you make this very funny looking. Yeah, that's the point of it all. We do like the flowers, we do like blingy things, diamonds and things like that. This was a diamond watch, several thousands of dollars or like pounds, I don't know. A very expensive shoe, we do like that. We do like our parties with the balloons. I don't know if she has partied a little bit too much, maybe. This flying lady at the end there. But yeah, we'll just have to cut these flowers down to fit the page a little bit better. And she just peeks out from behind like that. And of course we do like our art. And this whole thing is artsy. Hello, Margaret. Welcome. So this will be the artsy creation for today. A glue baking session, that is. And we will actually go back to my little thingy here. This one. I have attached these two, and I want to attach the others before the end of the stream because I know that I won't be doing that otherwise. And unfortunately, I have to figure out a way to sew my daughter's jacket till tomorrow. So that is also a thing I need to look at. She just came to me, Mom, there is a hole here, and I was like, oh, a big hole like this or some sort of, it was like, I don't really know. There was some stitches in the jacket that I loosened up and created this whole big thingy. So I'll just have to look to that tomorrow morning for school. So let's see if we can create something fun with this later on. Some lace. Definitely needs some lace. This isn't as fast, but no, I don't want to take my machine and use it like on stream and things. And then I was thinking about making the Janet prompts. We have totally forgot the Janet prompts. Why haven't you said anything to me? Yeah, always holes, always. I'm like, oh Mom, this thing happened. I'm like, what happened? Don't worry, we'll solve it somehow. Like, and then, can we fix this for tomorrow? La la la. I'm like, okay. So we will just have to think about that. Maybe just, I don't really know. Me with my sewing skills, now when I, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's a little bit funny, really. I do like to sew, but I don't like to, do all these kinds of fancy things, like for real, patching up socks and doing all those kinds of boring. No, it's not really boring, but it's like the thing that you have to do. So let's see. Oh no, a little bit of too much stretch. And then this one. I know, Jenna, that's the thing. I'm forgetting that. Oh, that was the thing. The owl prompt. I, I'll have to figure it out after doing this. Now, usually I sew this with a machine, but I'm not going to today. Just because I feel like I need to do it by hand. So you'll just have to bear with me. It's not really that slow, I hope. I know it's slow stitching, but I don't know. I could go on like sewing the jacket too. No, I'm not going to bore you with that. But I was thinking about that, like when my daughter told me today. We do all these fun things online. But what about really making things that we have to do? That is not really as fun as this, is it? So there we have that one. Like that. And then this tiny thing here, I don't really know what to do with it, but we had to attach it. Just have to tie this one and make a little knot or two. Or 14, as my daughter says. I don't really know what to do with the jacket really, because I think I have to tear it all apart and do it like that. It's a bit of a headache with that one, but I have to have it done till tomorrow. Let's see what we can do with this without making it too strange. I think that's when it comes to clothes, I can sew some clothes, but not really a fancy way. I don't know how many holes and things that I've been fixing till even sewing on patches and things like that. And then at some point, like, no, it's not, you can't, no, to the kids. And like, we have to buy trousers. We cannot, in any circumstances, do because the favorite ones, they're like, oh, it's got a hole in them again and again and again, and like until the point that they are not wearable anymore. You have to let them go. So this jacket is one of those. So I don't really know if we can do anything with it. So, Let's see. Now the fun part soon begins. We can do a slow stitch the project on this little new row of fabricy thingies. You know, that's the fun thing with this. Really. In small little. I like the. I don't know what's the name. The rice stitch. Is this rice stitch? I think it is. I like that one a lot. That one is one of the more relaxing stitch. Oh, wrong scissors. Look at it. Oh. I have to figure that one out somehow. New row. And this little tiny bit did a little bit of a thingy there, but I have to just let it go for now. So what are we going to do? I thought I saw. Let's see. We will just do the prompts on one of these things. So splatter paint. Splatter paint. That will be a difficult thing to do. But we can splatter some stitches. So I will try to do that on this, because this is a little bit of a not as strange of a pattern, and you can hopefully see. Let's use this blue as splatter paint for the first prompt. I don't know about the owl though, that will be a different thing, but I know. How did I create this? So there, that was much better. Let's splatter some paint. Will have to be the rice pattern thingy. So I don't know. We will just start. Doing these. This will be a very strange backside, but I don't really mind. This will represent the splatter. I'm not going to do it totally everywhere like you're supposed to do with these rice stitch thingies, but just a little bit here and there. That is why it's going to be a very crazy backside. As you all know, when you splatter yourself some paint on a paper, you don't know the end result, so neither do I when doing this. At least you can really see the splatter of stitches. What this is. Then I don't know the rest of it though, but that is a question to be answered later on. I don't know the seed stitch might be the name. I don't know. I do know how it's supposed to look, and the end result is supposed to look like this. So it might be the seed stitch. Oh no, the seed stitch. I think it's longer one because that is in last week's. But this is supposed to resemble some splattered paint. Don't say anything about the magazine page, Janet. I have to look. I wrote them down. Use a punch. How am I supposed to use a punch? That will be a thing for later. Use a punch is prompt number 2. I will just figure it out. I'll have to go further down because I need myself some blue down here. What about cutting out a thing or two from some fabric that will represent the punch effect? Let's see. We need to have ourselves some fun. Pattern of some sort. I'm just going to finish this off soon enough. Splatter blue paint like this. This was new, but of course you can. This, a couple more. Let's see, that way. Very strange thing, though, but we will have to manage with this. So this will be the represent of splattered paint, and this will be the blue splattered paint. And let's see, what about the punch? We do have to have ourselves some fabric thing. We do have some flowers. Let's see. Do we want to use some applique? That would be a thing. Yes, I think Brooke sent some in this. Or I will take mine out. Oh, we do have that one, a flowery thing. That could be a punch. Let's look into the more suitable, maybe smaller ones. We do have all kinds of things from here. What is this? Maybe use some of those. This will represent the. Is this a flower? What is it? No. Oh wow, the butterfly. It's too. Oh, that will cover it all up. I need to use that one on something else. I do have this. This could definitely be, or just a flower. Let's see. This will represent the punch out, or I will just have to have two of them, just because I have to. And to me, it's a little bit sad just with one, so we'll have two flower punch outs. And I need to do stamp an image. Is the prompt number 4. So what about putting those like that? Are we going to have ourselves another? I don't know. Do we need green as like a stem? I do want to have, the small little bits and pieces first. So that is why I look in this bin of mine. This one. I have all these small little bits and pieces of thread. Don't we all have those? So let's see, we will create, hopefully, stamp. We could stamp on this fabric, but I don't know. Let's just do something like all the way down like this, nothing fancy really. Representing the flower. Let's see if we can attach it in some way that it's not really too much of a strange way. I will have to finish that off because I don't really know. The next prompt is a stamp, but I don't know. I have totally forgot the other one, so let's see if we can do the same with this. Like all the way down to here. And going up behind and attaching it. I know that it's not really the same thread, but it's green. That's the thing. like that. This is punch out flowery thingies and stamp on the actual thing. What do we want to stamp? Of course, we do have some butterflies. Stamp. Let's see. This is fun. Oh, wow. We do have ourselves some. Let's see. Oh, I know. But that is cheating. Oh, I know that it's supposed to be an owl. But let's look into this. This must be a thing or two that we can use. A little butterfly up here. Fingers crossed this will work. I haven't got a clue. Let's see, where do I have my where is it? I have them written down. I just don't want to look and think ahead. That's the thing. Fingers crossed this will work. A butterfly stamped on the fabric. And let's see. We'll put the butterfly. Flowers and trees. We had flowers. Shiny. Tree. Do we want to add a tree, or do we want to have leaves on the flowers? I do want to add leaves or some sort, right? So we will just go with this green. Adding in some kind of a tree thing. And let's just think how we are supposed to do this. And I'm like thinking for 3 seconds and then just I'm not really bothered by thinking. Oh, that's me in a nutshell. Seriously. And this is supposed to be some kind of tree thing. I don't know. Let's do some French knots to represent the leaves of some sort on the tree here. Getting all confused for you, but some bold, thick little thingies. Oh, we'll have to start that again. All the way down. There. Doesn't really look like a tree, does it? Just wait for it. No problem at all, Janice. It's just me. It's just me. Let's see. There. Let's tie it all together. And we need to have there. I could have used brown thread to have the trunk of a tree. This is just like, showing there is something. You could call it a tree, I don't really mind, but there is something at the edge of this. So we do have both tree and flowers on this one. And of course I can attach this with some other sort of cute little thread. And I just wanted to see for the others, the other prompts. So this will kind of represent the tree. And of course, if you had like more time, you could do this really fancy sort of tree. Let's see if we can go around like this, just to have something sort of. Is it an apple tree maybe? I could have done those red. That would have been quite nice. Let's see. We'll have the tree there, and then like stitches all the way down like this. Just to have a tree trunk. So just a fast little slow stitching project this. And then the last one, attaching with all sorts of thread on the back side, but that is boring for all of you to see, so with me attaching it all. There we have the tree trunk, and then add shiny trees and flowers and owl. Was that all? Was that all? Shiny. What am I supposed to add that's shiny? I don't have any shiny buttons. Anything else shiny? Let me think. I might have. I think I just have to leave that really because I don't really have anything shiny like a thing. Add shiny. I could though. I'm just going to leave that. I'm not really fond of touching. To me, you could add shiny by adding the sun. That is shiny to me. So, unfortunately, it'll just have to be like, let's see, do we want to have it? No, I'm just going to try. The sun is, oh, that one was good. Pulling it all through. The sun is really shiny. I don't have any like shiny bling or things that can be attached to fabric, so that is why. You'll have to do like a little bit of a kindergarten sun here. One of those classic kindergarten suns with, so it's going to be kind of a thing. But what do I know about the sun? Could be like this. And sorry, butterfly, but you have to be a little bit covered by the sun shining down on the flowers. And you know, I don't really know sunshiny days. It's all rainy right now. It was really sunny and nice last week, but this week it's all been raining. Now I've been reading about, I've also been reading about all snowy all the way across on the other side of the, like in, I don't really know where it was, but somewhere in the US. Snow isn't anything that we want here anymore, and I don't think that will happen really. It's just that it's May. It's not supposed to snow, not anymore. So we'll just have to figure out this shine like this with the shiny sun. And then the owl, of course. And you know what? I don't have a fabric owl, like, you know, those tiny small little things. Might be that I'll have to look into that. I'm really just covering it all up in yellow, this thing up in the corner. Or just really not covering it all, just a little bit so that you can see that it's kind of the sun. And yet again with an hour, I don't really know how long Has it been an hour? Oh, almost. For this little project. Sun is shining. That will be the final. Let's see. We do need ourselves a long one here. And yet again, I will touch all the boring bits later on. I don't really have a fun sequence. And then we do need to see, do we have an alloy thing here? I think there was a couple of animals. Or am I the one that's going to sew an owl? The tiny little one though. We'll try to create one with leaves and things. Let's look into it. There are only butterflies, leaves. Oh, I don't like sequins. Really, I don't like this. It's all over and everywhere. I like the shininess of them, but I don't like that it's all over. Green, of course. I do have some smaller, I think they are a tiny bit smaller. And the those are going to be ginormous. We're going to attach those as shiny. No, it's going to be strange. This one, is this a little bit smaller? Oh, that one is larger. Did anyone say that I wanted a shiny owl? Red. Everyone, it says to me that I really do need to open this whole thing up. This whole thing. And all these tiny little bits and things. And I would have liked, let's see, I would have liked two of the same sort for eyes for the owl. Oh. Fingers crossed it will not be all over everywhere, okay? Sorry for this crinkling. Let's see, we have silver. That would be a thing. It could fly over there from the other side though. Oh, we have a butterfly. I didn't know that. Do we have any tiny eyes? I do need tiny eyes. What do I have? Let's look into some other. I don't want to have these all over the place. That's the thing. I do have some of these, like blue. that be a thing? For the eyes of the owl. And then we do need ourselves a body for the owl. I will use, oh no, oh that says China. Oh, that was fun. Do we want to have this one? Or like a tiny bit? No, wrong scissors, we will take this one. I will cut this one out first, and then I think I'll just have part of it, a smaller portion of it. I haven't really attached anything, so let's see, one row smaller, like, cutting this and just have this inner part. And then that is way too small. Let's have that for another thing. I'm going to make it easy. Hot fabric that is same color sided. I will have to take this one, create a thing like this, and the owl shape, something like this. And then the body. And then, of course, where to place it though? Do you want to have separate in your own thingy? Or down here at the bottom could be a thing. No. Let's place him there. Like this. This is totally wrong way. Oh, sorry, Lalo. Those are way too big. I'll just have to throw them away and place it here. Just because I can, using that long. Let's see. And with all these and all the other things, I don't want any sequins on the whole table. So I'm going to put them aside. Sorry for my hand there. I'm just going with this and attaching the whole thing. Oh no, that wasn't a good thing. And the wrong, why is it always this finger? Let's see, I will just attach the poor little owl down here. so that this whole thing will come to an end, so that you can go on with your day. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But this was a very fun idea. This was really a fun idea. And then, of course, doing things like this wasn't really in my mind. And let's see, where do we want to have the eyes? Is this even possible? A very strange looking owl, this, Dennis. I don't even know if you're still there. But it's an owl. It's not the best one, though. And then I will actually do, I could have sewn this whole thing, but I'll have to think about it in another way. I feel like I just want to sew the owl down so I don't have to think about it like that. Oh, I totally forgot about the other owl. I'll have to attach that one so he won't be blind. I don't want to blind that one. I don't want my owl to be blind. Oh, it's a little wonky-eyed. Have him here even though he is a little bit wonky. Almost creating like a beak there for him with this. I could have taken like black thread or something, but did I do that? No. And I'm going to change this up just a little bit using a pen. And then, do we have ourselves the fabric pen? No, I don't think we have that really. The wonky-eyed little owl and the total creation. Oh no, sorry. There. There it is. The whole thing. He is a little bit wonky, but that's my owl. Let's see, we'll just have to attach a little bit of a bow. Nice looking beak for him. So that was the prompt game from Janet. Thank you so much. Oh no, is it tearing up? I need to fix this. But that will be a later thing to do. So, and then I have to attach all the boring things at the back. There it is. So, do you know the prompts again, Janet? Sorry, I have to. Splatter paint. That was these blue little things in the background. You use a punch. I used these flowers. Stamp image was the butterfly. And flowers and trees with this, combined with the flowers I already had. Add shiny was the sun up here. And an owl, and of course a word, but I'm not going to do that. That will be for another thing. But it was really fun to do. So, what have I really done today? It was really fun, but it wasn't much. I think there was only like 2 things really, but it was fun to do. This whole thing, the new row with the new row of fabric. I really do need to polish those before whoa, I don't really know. The collage there or the creation with Janet. Thank you so much, everyone. And, this was also one that I did. Unfortunately, with this thing, it's not really as good of a. So, there we have the things. And earlier today, some santangly thingies with Vanessa that I did. So thank you so much, everyone. And I will be back tomorrow. But tomorrow I will be at Create with Becca on her channel. So I hope every one of you have a very good rest of your Thursday, or as I would say to maybe Janet and some of you more that are listening, have a lovely evening and good night from me. So thank you, everyone. Bye.